The real patch notes? That was quick. That was smooth. What the fuck? Get in that ass, Larry. All of this we've seen. All of this we've seen. All of this is seen. Wow, we can get into the juicy parts immediately. Very good. I like it. Add a new currency. Orb of Awakening. Okay, this we do not know. First one is Crusader's Exalted Orb. Hunter's Exalted Orb. Redeemer's Exalted Orb. And Warlord's Exalted Orb. Each of these currencies will add an additional modifier to a right item from associated pool of influence modifiers. Orb of Awakening. This item can be used on any item with influence, such as Shaper Influence Ring. And then any item of the same type, a ring in this case, to transfer the influence to the new item. The original item will be destroyed as a result of this process, but some of the original item's mods may be carried over to the destination item. An item can have 2 influence types attached to it if they are transferred in this way. Whoa! 2 influence? And that's like the super juiced up currency because it's Orb of Awakening, so it's from the Awakener. Damn. You can make some big juicers, dude. Awakened support gems, which are more powerful versions of existing support gems. Oh, so the gems plus have been changed to awakened. Why not ascended? No, okay. Awakened. I'm with it. It's 35. Did they ever tell us that it's gonna be this many? That's a lot more than I was expecting. I was thinking like, let's be honest, guys. I'm just trying to get to the fucking explosive arrow, okay, chat? Shrapnel shot. Now galvanic arrow. Now fires 2 additional arrows at all levels. The arrow now degrade in flight, eventually vanishing. This limits the skill's base range. Modifiers to projectile speed will allow the arrow to travel further before they vanish. We know this. Now cost 8 mana at gem level 1 from 18, up to 10 at gem level 20 from 27. Good. Arrows stick into the enemy or wall and explode after a duration. The duration no longer refreshes whenever a new arrow is attached. Previously, they were handled like charges, which refresh their duration whenever a new one is gained. If an enemy has multiple arrows stuck in them, the first one to explode will consume all other attached arrows, adding their damage to the first arrow's explosion. Yes. Unhit effects such as chance to ignite or critical strikes are determined by the exploding arrow. However, each arrow's damage is calculated with their independent critical strike chance taken into account. Really? Wow, we've never had something like this in PoE. That's really interesting. Yeah, that sounds really laggy. If 2 arrows were also attached to the point of the explosion and they successfully roll to critical strike, they will add their critical strike damage to the explosion, but it will not cause an ignite. What the fuck? Okay, so it does work like that. That's sick. It's very unique. There's nothing like that. Explosion now deal 50% of base damage. Previously, weapon damage was not taken into the account. 50%? Now gains +2 explosion radius up to a cap determined by gem level, up to 19 at gem level 20. Okay, good that you can actually exceed it, because they made it sound before like you couldn't. Overall, explosive arrow looks great. Like, you can do a lot with it if you take the time to do it. And I think it's going to be worth it. Like, it's going to be a full screen AoE, huge fucking ignite. You can stack it a lot. Obviously with Barrage, it's super strong. So it's going to be good. It's just not Awakener first race good, I don't think, for SSF. Skill balance. All ballista's totem skills such as Siege Ballista and Range Attack Totem, which have been renamed Ballista Totem, now place the totem at melee range, which is kind of spooky. The range at which arc can chain to another enemy is now 35 units from 25. Nice. I think that's really fair. It's really fair. That's what I thought they should have done. That's what they did. I think 40 would have been too much, but this is going to make it really good. I thought they're going to boost up the damage a little bit though. They're not, which is fine, but they could have. But yeah, this is good. I think if you want to play Arc, you can play Arc, especially if you want to play Totem or Mine. Go for it. You can play it. Blast Rain now deals 30% of base damage. Base damage at gem level 1 from 40%. So it's basically the same unless you invest into it. Nice. Which is a good thing. Again, investment, very good. Burning Arrow, please save my ignite idea. The tricky part about this is that they removed sudden ignite, so they actually cut the ignite damage by half. of what it is currently in the game. So it's kind of a nerf. I mean, it's not a nerf, but it's worse with less scaling and it's better with more. So yeah. If a skill ignites an enemy, it also inflicts a debuff dealing 39% of the ignite damage. Somebody said that this stacks 5 times. Up to 5 times these debuffs can apply simultaneously to an enemy. Burning Arrow's nuts. Like, really stupidly good then. It's like a better explosive arrow. I don't know why they made it this way. Especially with the 5 stacking thing. Huh. Caustic Arrow now deals 8.8 base chaos damage per second at gem level 1 from 7. Ooh, very good. Up to 1.97 at gem level 20 from 1714. Wow, that is really strong. Now gains additional Raiz as the gem levels up to 6 at gem level 20 from 3. Yo, Caustic Arrow's back, baby. That's actually really good. It was already pretty fucking good, and now they made it really fucking good. Huh, might play Caustic Arrow instead, honestly. That's big. Icicle Mine. Icicle Mine was providing enormous area coverage and damage at very little cost, and was also causing performance problems. Icicle Mine was? Pretty big nerf. Potentially. I mean, they haven't really talked about how. It's a pretty big nerf, but it's still pretty strong, so Buy Icicle Mines? Nah, I definitely don't think this is a buy Icicle Mines. Lightning Arrow now deals 110% of base damage at gem level 1 from 100 up to 134 at gem level 20 from 119. Now shocks enemies as though dealing 100% more damage at gem level 1 up to 195. Now gains increased effective shock as the gem levels up to 29%. Whoa! Now gains 1% chance to shock and 0.5% increased effective shock per 1% gem quality. Whoa! Yo, Lightning Arrow is pretty bonkers. Way better than Ice Shot. That's a good Lightning Arrow. Lightning Arrow is really nice. They cut its damage in half. With what? Flamethrower? Trap, here I come, baby. Hell yeah, dude. I never liked Lightning Spire Trap. Fuck that shit. Flamethrower Trap is the fucking future. Yeah, this is fine. I like this. This is a much better nerf than the Lightning Spire Trap. Make it weaker early on, but then make it pretty much the same in the late game. I'm with it. I mean, it's slightly weaker, but you know, indirectly it's probably gonna get better because people are gonna have more access to shit, you know? Raiz Zombie. The Zombie Slam ability now has 6-second cooldown from 4. Ugh. Has a base radius of 17 units from 28. Oh, what? Holy fuck. The slam is now slower and has 30%. No, it's already dead. Oh my god. But yeah, zombies, you know, pretty heavy hit. Pretty heavy hit. Yeah. I still think that unless they address slave drivers directly and solar guards, summoners are still in a good spot. And also, we have yet to see skeletons, and skeletons begin with the letter S. Or is it summon skeletons? Oh wait, then it can still be below. The buff granted by Smoke Mine now grants 10% increased movement speed at gem level 1 from 20% up to 29% at gem level 20, same as previously. That's solid. Everybody's still gonna use it. That's it. You're just gonna be slightly slower. You can level with Siege Ballista. I'm not promising you guys that it's gonna be good. It's gonna be okay. But you can level with it. It's a real thing to do. Toxic Rain now deals 7.9 base chaos damage at gem level 1 from 6.7 up to 285 at gem level 20 from 283. Damn. Caustic Arrow, Toxic Rain. I'm always trying to sell people on this leveling, and now it's a lot better. They've really improved it a lot. It's going to be really good for leveling, which is kind of a bad thing, because that means that unless we see some more information down here, means that every bow build that you can fucking imagine is going to level with Toxic Rain and Caustic Arrow. So, I don't know. Vault Burning Arrow. 100% of physical damage is converted to fire damage. Now deals 150 more damage with Ignites at gem level 1 from 30 up to 188 at gem level 20 from 68. This is fucking stupid. So it's like, I mean, what they went for essentially is for Vault Burning Arrow to be like, instead of stacking 5 burning arrows, Vault Burning Arrow is like a single 5 arrow hit. But when you put it into numbers like this with the 188, yeah, it's essentially a fucking tactical nuke. Hey, I love it. Burning Arrow is one of the best feeling skills in the game, and Vault Burning Arrow just makes it. Or Vault Burning Arrow is one of the best feeling skills in the entire game. So I'm with it, man. Mirage Archer now deals 40% less damage with support skills at gem level 1 from 30, and 31% less at gem level 20 from 11. Its targeting distance has been lowered to 70 units from 105. 70 units is still a lot. 105 is pretty over screen, but that's a pretty significant nerf. I can still see things like Scourge Arrow totally using it. I can see... yeah, that's it, actually. Honestly, I can see Lightning Arrow using it too. Lightning Arrow got a pretty big juicer buff, you know? But it's pretty limited. You definitely won't be seeing nearly as much of it anymore. Also, supports. Supported skills now have 20% chance from 25% to grant Onslaught for 3 seconds from 8 seconds on dealing a killing blow at gem level 1, up to 39% chance from 44 to grant Onslaught for 6.8 seconds from 8 at gem level 20. Yikes. 3 seconds. 20% chance. Damn, I really didn't think that they're gonna target the duration, actually. I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Onslaught's going anywhere for early game, but it's kind of a good thing because there's so many builds that don't use Onslaught right now for leveling, and this brings it closer to those builds, so I can get with it, for sure. Ascendency Balance. Necromancer. Mindless Aggression now grants your minions 10% increased movement speed from 30%. That's big. Matter of Darkness now grants the increased attack and cast speed aura as a single combined aura rather than a separate aura for each other aura skill you had. Yeah? This matter for effects that care how many buffs you have, such as Mantra of Flames. It never displayed that, but I guess that's how it worked. That was it. Yeah, that's sleeper OP for sure. Commander of Darkness makes it so that auras from your skills grant 3% increased attack and cast speed to you and allies. Apparently, every time you had an aura, this created another aura that would affect that and count as an extra buff. So it would double the amount of auras for the buffs for Mantra of Flames, which is weird because it wouldn't display it, but hey, we missed out. Oh, fuck. Guardian did the same thing. Really? Huh. Very cool. Too bad it's gone. Endless Hunger now causes you to be unaffected by bleeding rather than immune. What are like some self-bleed builds? Oh, this thing. Yes. All 1 base types now have 20% more base damage. Oh my god. All those physical wanders coming through. The return of the Fizz wand, dude. The Kraken is back. You can no longer craft +1 to maximum number of curses and body armors or unveil it from Immortal Syndicate members. Yo, I'm rich, boys. Shaper and Elder modifiers. The Shaper and Elder physical damage added as fire, cold, lightning modifiers and amulets now grants 8 to 11 from 10 to 15 and 12 to 15 from 16 to 20. A physical damage added as that element. Agreed. Fair. The amulets were pretty bonkers. The Shaper and Elder attack, speed, and double damage modifiers on two-handed weapons now grant to 4 to 6% chance to deal double damage from 20%. Damn, they nuked the fuck out of this one. Later, bitch. Elemental penetration suffix modifiers can no longer roll. Prefix versions have been added instead. Damn. They're really going all out on this shit. The lower tier reduced reflected physical and elemental damage taken modifiers on body armors now grants 100% reduced reflected elemental or physical damage taken? The higher tier can no longer roll Yo, this is gonna start winning everything. Non-chaos damage added as extra chaos damage modifiers and amulets now grant 3 to 5% from 7 to 13. Holy shit. They really don't like amulets anymore. I mean, the thing is, like, they have to address a lot of these because you're going to be able to modify them with the new Metamorph currency. So, yeah. Elemental damage added as extra chaos damage modifiers on one-handed weapons now grants 5 to 6% from 10 to 15. And 7 to 8 from 16 to 20. They really went after these. They weren't fucking around in the manifesto. That's a big hit. That's a big hit. Big hit. Big hit. Oh, okay. I see. Fossil crafting. Okay. Supported by main modifiers of serrated fossils can no longer roll in body armors. Fair. That was quick. Fuck. Swooped in there real quick. It's like, oh, you get your hopes up? Just kidding, baby. I'm kind of disappointed with these patch notes so far. I'm not gonna lie. Usually I'm really fucking happy about patch notes. And I think a lot of the changes that they're doing, like, overall to the core game is pretty great. But a lot of the changes that I've seen so far, unless justified further down, have been kind of like odd. Odd to say the least. And a lot of the things that I thought they're going to be addressing in like a massive degree, especially bows, they haven't really done too much. I mean, they buffed up like 3 skills where they're clearly going to be very good, and that's it. Like, I don't know. Apprentice cartographers sextants are now called simple sextants. Journeyman cartographers sextants have been renamed prime sextants, and master cartographer sextants have been renamed awakened sextants. They each have new art. Sextants are no longer used on maps on your atlas. They are now used on watchstones, which can be socketed in your atlas. They affect all maps in that region. We've reviewed the modifiers and modified a number of sextant modifiers. Hallelujah. No more fucking bullshit circles and shit. Fuck. Hate you, sextants. Nah, sextants served us well for a long time, but I think it's fine that they're finally going bye-bye. I mean, going bye-bye. Bye-bye in its current form. Hopefully they're in the game in a better form now. Yes. Volley fire is now limited to 1 and now causes you to fire 6 additional projectiles on the first and last volley, up from 2. I think it's going to be fun. It's a very fun threshold jewel to use. Cooler Rain now grants 30% less damage from 40% less damage. I don't like it. Make it better. If they're giving us Barrage, why not just make this like 20%? 20% I would like. 40% to 30, not enough. I mean, it's still a good change, but I wish it was better. This nurture no longer has ignites you inflict spread to other enemies with a radius of 15. Now it's supported by level 20 ignite proliferation. Yes. Yeah. Oh, this nurture. My new best friend. I like you. Oh. Damn, the return of Zuf's Nurture. I like it. Voltaxic Rift now also allows you to shock enemies as if dealing 300% more damage, and allows shock you inflict to increase damage taken by enemies by up to a maximum of 100, as opposed to the normal shock cap of 50. Man, I hope Voltaxic Rift is gonna be playable. To be honest, I kind of expected them to do a lot more with other things, so Voltaxic Rift is definitely gonna be pretty good. But not like a go-to. It's like pretty good, you know? The Cortex map is now more commonly available from Xana relative to the other synthesis maps, and now is always level 83. Previously had a variable level. All synthesis maps now require a minimum level 80 area to appear in Xana's missions window. Sure. All 5 synthesis maps can now drop as unique items. A lot of us were guessing that the implicit mod on that map would be like a Shaper Guardian or an Elder Guardian, or even maybe to the extent of like Shaper or Elder on a single map. But I guess they're not doing that, and they're just doing that with Synthesis. Damn. If it's really only Xana, and if they haven't implemented anything else for Shaper and Elder, that's just gonna be fucking rare, boys. Gotta use those scarabs. You're never gonna see another fucking Watcher's Eye ever again. Quest rewards. Xana no longer rewards maps as you complete the Atlas quest line. Instead, she awards free uses of her special map device League modifiers the first time they are unlocked. Instead, she awards free uses of her special map device League modifiers the first time they are unlocked. The fuck is it? What does that mean? Is she saying that I get essence if I unlock essence? One time? I get 2 chaos? Is this what they're saying right now? It's a total of 25 chaos. That's it. No. What? How am I ever gonna do my Atlas, dude? Man, I don't know. These patch notes are interesting. I don't think this is gonna be a bow league, you guys. I'll be honest. I think this is gonna be a fucking totem league. I think it's all about the totems. It's really not about the bows at all. It's like play Burning Arrow or you're stupid. Maybe play Tornado Shot. Arrow Mine League. Yeah, maybe Mines. Arrow Mine. Yeah, I can see that. Was there even any bow buffs? Oh man. I don't know. I think bow users are gonna be just disappointed because it's really like 3 or 4 skills that are gonna be like super bow skills. Honestly, the biggest thing that I think they could have done for this patch is address the issues of bow leveling. And I guess to a certain degree they did it, but like, do you really want everybody to just level with 2 skills and that's it? I really like these patch notes overall, just because I like nerfs and I like making the game harder. So that's a good thing. But I am concerned for bow users. At the same time, I do want to say that I kind of got the same vibe with self-casting when they were doing changes to casters. And it was supposed to be like the self-casting thing. I didn't think that they did enough to really make it cool again. And it ended up being kind of fine. But obviously, hand casting was also not an as big of a shithole as bows are, so